So that's pillar and post. Generally, pillar and post will be my big forwards. My big guys are going to be pillar and post. And if you're late getting in, you're literally going to match up and push them out. Start pushing the guys out, okay? We want to match up 1-to-1. So let's get a back line over here. Y'all get set. Make it look like I need a scrum half.
I got scrum half.
Okay. So let's get a back line. So my defense, guys, once we get pillar and post, these guys don't move. They don't move. They stay. Because what ends up happening is I get a scrum half who takes here and makes a dummy, or comes here and makes a step, and now Cam commits to here, and he's off to the races, right? So my pillar and post stay put. My pillars stay put, right? We're playing this inside gap. So as it stands right now, you and Cam have this fly half right here. He's your guy, right? So if I'm coming here and I go here, you and you, right? We're playing these gaps. We're not big enough. We're not big enough for a bunch of one-on-one tackling. We're not big enough for that. So we need to put multiple guys on a tackle or take those space away, take those gaps away. All right? Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
All right, so here he comes. I'm here, boom, I dish the ball. You're automatically going, that's right. You're flowing to the ball constantly. What we can't do, that we're doing a lot of, is we're waiting on the ball carrier to get to us. So this is the gain line, right? Just like you've got a line of scrimmage in football, this is the gain line. Offensively, you're trying to move the gain line down the field, right? So that you can go score. Because the only way to score is what? With the ball, right? Defensively, we're not trying to stop. We're trying to get the ball back. Stopping them is an action for most playing good defense and trying to get the ball back. But our whole goal on defense shouldn't be, oh, I need to stop it. Our goal on defense is, how do I get the ball back within the next 2 or 3 phases? That's what I'm looking to do on defense, okay? So what happens if my defense is slowing up, and now all of a sudden I'm putting a ton of pressure on this ball here? So he dishes the ball. Now it comes over to you. Now he's right on top of you. You're dishing the ball, you're dishing the ball. I'm putting the offense under pressure. So I'm going to make them make bad decisions, right? So they're either going to have to dish the ball, or they're going to get frustrated and kick the ball. If they kick the ball, I did my job, I got the ball back, right? But if I move this line up, step up. Y'all stay back. So if he shoots a gap, if he blows in here, effectively, I've got a hole. Back out, cameraman. So now, look at that, right? Somebody like Cameron's gonna exploit that, they're gonna pay. Somebody with speed's gonna exploit that, we're gonna pay. Now we're chasing, right? Make sense? Does everybody understand what we're talking about?
Yes, sir. One little note on what happened when you two came here and filled that hole. See how you turn your shoulders? You got to squeeze. You got to stay flat and squeeze, and come in here like this and turn your shoulders right at the last minute. Because once you turn your shoulders, now there's a big hole right here. Because you can't turn your shoulders back and get here quick enough. Okay? When you guys see me do my dummies, all I'm trying to get somebody to do is turn their shoulders or turn their hips. It's 2-on-1 after that. All you got to do is feed the ball and pass the ball. Okay? So that's what we got to be careful of. It's hard, being most of you being football players, it's hard not to do that. But you got to think about it. You got to squeeze with your hips squared.
Yeah, keep your toes pointing up the field all the time. If you need to put your arms out, put your arms out. This is my gap. Scoot over. Put your arm out. That's our gap. We have this gap. Okay? So, kind of comes, we close. Now there's 2 of us on here, and I'm trying to rip the ball out while we're driving him back. Okay? Make sense? So this is how our defensive lines need to set. And it starts with pillar and post. Pillar never leaves. Pillar stays, right? Pillar can start the flow. So if Grant picks, if he comes over here and makes a dummy, and I close on him, and now he's got no option, now my pillar can come in and we can try and put him on the ground and tackle the ball, right? But until then, pillars stay home. That's big time important. That's gonna have to show up Saturday, or it's gonna be a long day. Defense wins championships, right? Y'all heard that? Y'all have all been playing football in Texas your whole life. You hear defense wins championships. It does. You have to have a strong defensive line. And it has to work together. We have to make sure we don't give up our guys. Okay? So what we can do is let's just break into some rugby. Pretty decent teams here. If we want to switch a few out.
Someone watch Day over here.
Say again?
Someone watch Day over here. I'm not getting that.
You ain't chasing that?
Nope.
Me either.
Hey, oh, tomatoes, tomatoes. Boy, tomatoes.
All right, so here we are. So offensively it's super important that you have your depth here because you don't want them to apply that pressure right away. Defensively, we need to work as a unit, right? So my pillars, these guys here, all they're doing is watching that ball. So here's where we're doing ready, 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 right? We're all in a good rugby position, elbows in tight, ready to shoot up and make a tackle. Yep. So as soon as that ball moves, ready, 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 up, and we all go. Right? We want to apply pressure, as much pressure as we can, without giving up our gaps. Okay? So this is us.
Go, control the ball.
It's on you, Grant.
Hang on, back foot over there.
Cam. You and Finn are watching the ball. Here we go. Ready, ready, ready.
Oh!
Yep, you're down. Defense. Set pillar, set pillar.
Slide.
Boom. There, put pressure on. There you go. There you go. Break. To the deck. To the deck. Where's my pillar and post? Y'all need to set it and start pushing out. Stay around the ruck circle.